So this little video is a couple of movements to practice, because as photographers we spend a lot of time like that, editing on the laptop, hunched over the tripod, standing around, waiting for the right light, waiting for the right moment. So a lot of the time we're tight here and a little bit, then when you pull forward here, you're a bit weaker in the back. So you have an elastic band and you curve it around something, you'll notice that it gets weaker in that mid-back point. Yeah. So, lying down. Oh, lovely. Let your arms go. Bend your knees so your knees are facing the ceiling and your feet are flat. And you're just going to notice your hands. So have your palms, the back of the hands facing down, and now turn them around the other way, and then go back, and then go this way, and then go back, and then go that way. So palms moving backwards and forwards. So when you roll your arms out, so keep going, so the thumbs are touching the floor, roll them all the way out, and notice what changes in your upper back here, under your armpits, and then roll them forwards all the way in, and then roll them all the way out, and roll them all the way in. Now you're going to roll them all the way out, so your thumbs are touching back of the hands, but the little fingers are just off the floor, and then you're going to lift your hips up off the floor, and you'll notice your arms roll back even more. Keep your chin down towards your throat, bring the body back down to the floor, and when you get down to the floor, roll the arms in so the palms are flat. Keep your chin onto your throat, lift your head and look at your knees. Bring your head down, lift your pelvis, roll the arms out, keep going with the arms. Bring the pelvis down, roll the arms in so the hands are down, lift your head so your chin's down, look at your knees. Bring your head down, roll the arms back out, lift your pelvis, keep rolling the arms till you can't roll them anymore. Roll it down a little bit. Then bring your pelvis down, roll the arms down, lift your head, look at your knees. Whew. Last time, head comes down, roll the arms out, lift your pelvis, keep your chin down, relax your toes, relax your feet. Bring your pelvis down, the ribs are dropping, pelvis dropping, roll the arms down and in, lift your head and relax. Roll yourself over into your side, push yourself up. So if you don't have the space to lie down, or if you want to do this at your desk, you can take your arms out wide, have your palms facing the ceiling, lift your head, lift your heart. Actually, let's just start with the hands here, on your sternum. So your sternum and your heart lift into your hands, and then drop your chin down and start to slump into the back of your chair. So you're rolling, so the sternum goes towards the shoulder blades. So imagine your shoulder blades are doors and they're opening, and the sternum and the heart are going through the doors. And then lift your head, lift your sternum, lift your heart, looking up to the ceiling. Relax your elbows so the shoulders, the doors, close as if they're hugging your spine. And then you come forward with the head, drop it down. The sternum goes back. Remember, the doors of the shoulders are moving away from each other. The heart and the shoulder blade go through. Heart and the sternum go through the shoulder blades. Come back up, lifting the chest, pushing it into your hands. Looking up at the ceiling, shoulder blades drop down. Drop down with your chin. Looking towards your feet or your knees, sternum goes back, heart goes back between your shoulder blades. Coming back up, you'll notice that your pelvis is moving as well. Looking at the ceiling, heart lifts. You're on the front of your sit bones now when you lift. And then you drop the head, shoulder blades move away from each other. You'll notice you're on the back of your sit bones now. So if you weren't having your hands here and your arms are wide, when you lift your heart and your chest bone and your face, your palms face upwards. And when you drop your head to look down, your palms face down and towards the back of the room. When you lift your head, lift your heart, your arms turn around to face, so your hands are facing the ceiling. inner elbows are facing the ceiling. And when you drop your head and you let your sternum go backwards, the palms face downwards, so the inner elbows scroll down and the inner elbows practically facing the back of the room. So you're lifting and going back down, as if you're looking up at the sun. Sunbathing and not sunbathing. Sunbathing and then not sunbathing. Notice your shoulder blades hugging your spine. Notice your shoulder blades moving away from your spine. So you get this rhythm, finding that you're being aware of your shoulders, finding the fluid movement in your shoulder blades relating to your sternum, your chest bone. Because what happens to your shoulder blades affects your chest bone, which will affect your breathing because you'll open up your lungs a lot more, affects your collarbone, your head, your neck, your arms, your wrists, the blood flow down into your hands, everything. So very simple movement. So if you're on your hands and knees, you'll know this is a cat stretch. Cat stretch, if you do cat stretches, is very similar to that. But we're doing it in the seated position, but also in a way you can do it lying down on the floor as well. So rather than lying on the floor, you can do it when you're in bed, lying on your back in bed, on the mattress before you get out of bed in the morning, or if you're having an afternoon nap. You get that luxury of having an afternoon nap. Happy backs, happy necks, happy spine. Happy practicing.